More news coming in this afternoon, and these are pictures, in fact, of the cheetahs that have been brought in from South Africa. Earlier today, they landed at the Gwalior Air Base at 10 this morning. They were flown into India via C-17, and 12 of these cheetahs are now getting translocated to Kuno National Park. These are pictures, in fact, coming in of the cheetah. First visuals of the cheetah then. The new lot. This is a lot of 12 that have been flown in from South Africa today. They landed at the Bollywood Air Base at 10 this morning, and now they're being released into the Kuno National Park by the Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who just released these big cats into the enclosure of the Kuno National Park, where they're going to be kept for a couple of days. And of course, we'll go across to my colleague to understand what the SOP is going to be, but fairly similar to what was the SOP about 5 months ago when 8 cheetahs were again brought in from South Africa to India. In fact, this is a part of the rehabilitation program of cheetahs to reintroduce them back to their habitat. 12 cheetahs from South Africa arrived in Madhya Pradesh months after 8 big cats had been ferried from Namibia. In fact, these are 20 big cats now in the Kuno National Park. This was an Air Force aircraft that carried the cheetahs and landed at the Gwalior Air Force Base at 10 this morning. They were flown to Kuno National Park in helicopters. The cheetahs, of which 7 are males, 5 females, have now been released into their quarantine enclosures. This is the quarantine enclosure at the Kuno National Park by Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav. Remember, this is a special flagship project between South Africa and India, in which India is making an attempt to reintroduce cheetahs back to their habitat in India. This, of course, is to ensure the survival of the endangered species in India and also achieve other ecological objectives. Under the agreement that has been signed between India and South Africa, every single year about 10 to 12 cheetahs are going to be brought into India and relocated, or translocated rather, at the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Pictures coming in from the Kuno National Park of the first cheetah that has been released into the quarantine enclosure on your screen. They're going to be kept here for a couple of days, monitored as per the SOP, and then released into the wild, where they will be joining the 8 other cheetahs who came into India 5 months ago. Visuals of the cheetah on your screen right now. One amongst the 12, I beg your pardon, who have just been brought to India. There are 8 already in India that were introduced to India 5 months ago. This essentially is the second batch of cheetahs from South Africa who have now been reintroduced into India. This is Madhya Pradesh. A group of 12 cheetahs have made a long journey from South Africa to their new home in Kuno National Park in India. Today, an Indian Air Force, in fact, aircraft C-17 carrying the second batch of 12 cheetahs landed at the Air Force Station Gwalior after a 10-hour flight from Johannesburg, South Africa. These cheetahs were then later airlifted in Indian Air Force helicopters and released into the Kuno National Park. 5 females and 7 males amongst the 12 flown in from South Africa to central India. This is Madhya Pradesh essentially. This is the Shiopur district of MP. A few moments ago, these cheetahs were released into the wild by Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. 7 males and 5 females comprise the second set of big cats coming into the state, with the first group of 8 from Namibia who were released into the Kuno National Park on the 17th of September last year at a function, a grand function that was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is Project Cheetah of the Government of India, and the goal is to establish viable cheetah meet-up population in India and provide space for the expansion of the cheetah within its historical range.
Wow.
These are South African cheetahs, remember, these aren't Asiatic cheetahs. They've come in from South Africa. The first lot had come in from Johannesburg, Namibia, in fact. The African cheetahs have landed at the Gwalior Air Force Base earlier today at 10 this morning, and now these cheetahs have been released into the enclosure. It's a quarantine enclosure as per the standard operating procedure, and they will be, in fact, they observed over a period of time and then released into the wild. Eight cheetahs were brought to India the last time around, on the 17th of September. And today, 12 more have been brought in. All from South Africa. This is an agreement that has been signed by India and South Africa. The initiative is called Project Cheetah.
Wow.
My colleague Akshay Dongre is joining us live for more details. He's joining us from the Kuno National Park right now, where cheetahs are released in the quarantine enclosure essentially. This is SOP. Akshay, from here on they will be observed at least for a couple of days and then be moved into the wild. Give us a sense of what to expect in days to come.
For about 2 months,
Connect with Akshay in a moment from now, but we'll stay with these pictures coming in of the cheetah. These are South African cheetahs, African cheetahs rather, have come in from South Africa. And they are released into the quarantine enclosure right now by Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. It's part of India's Project Cheetah. We'll continue to get you all the updates. For the moment, it's time for a quick commercial break here.